In this video, you'll get a closer look at the Ford Mustang 4th generation, 1994 to 2004. An overview, its origin, price ranges, and more. So stay tuned. What's going on? This is the Classics Dude again. The 4th generation Ford Mustang is a car produced by the American manufacturer Ford from 1994 to 2004. The Ford Mustang received its first major facelift in 15 years in 1994, when it was introduced in November 1993 and released on December 9, 1993, as a successor to the 3rd generation Ford Mustang. The 4th generation Ford Mustang was succeeded by the 5th generation Ford Mustang, S197. Ford codenamed the vehicle SN95 because it was based on the most recent version of the rear-wheel drive Fox platform called Fox 4, and it was the last Ford vehicle to be supported by this platform. Although convertibles made a comeback, hatchbacks and notchbacks from earlier generations were phased out in favor of a more conventional coupe design. The door windows on the coupe are once again frameless. In contrast, this automobile's rear window and B-pillar were not removable. Stay with me till the end, because I'm sure you don't want to miss the 5 most valuable variants and prices of the 4th generation Mustang. In 1994 and 1995, the base models were offered with a 3.8 OHV V6 3.8-liter engine with either 145 or 150 brake horsepower, a quality 5-speed manual transmission, or an alternative 4-speed automatic transmission. Ford dropped the nearly 30-year-old 302 SID pushrod small block V8 from the 1994 and 1995 Mustang Cobra, GTS, and GT in favor of a new modular 4.6-liter SOHC V8 in the 1996 Mustang GT. The 4.6-liter V8 engine was upgraded to 215 brake horsepower from 1996 to 1997, then to 225 brake horsepower in 1998. The SN95 chassis code was used from 1994 to 1998. And the SN99 chassis code was used from 1999 to 2004. Both of these developments were made and described with chassis codes. There were only convertibles and fastback coupes available, with a variety of V6 and V8 engines. The GT and SVT Cobra R were notable performance variants that were available for 2 model years, 1995 and 2000. The SVT Cobra was a smaller version of the Cobra R that was also built with 2 major developments: the SN95 SVT Cobra and the improved SN99 SVT Cobra. The Bullet and the Mach 1 have special edition versions. From 2001 to 2002, this generation was sold in Australia, competing with the Holden Monaro, which later became the basis for the Pontiac GTO reincarnation. Ford Australia asked Tickford Vehicle Engineering to change 250 Mustangs each year to make them fit Australian design rules, since the Mustang wasn't able to be driven from the right side of the car. The cost of redesigning the components and setting up the manufacturing process was $4 million Australian dollars. Sales fell short of expectations, in part due to soaring selling prices. Between 2001 and 2003, only 377 Mustangs were sold in Australia. Ford Racing Australia also built a Mustang V10 convertible for promotional purposes. With its Sprint X supercharger made in Australia, this convertible is powered by a Ford modular 6.8-liter V10 engine from the American F-Trick series. The 4th generation Mustang sales have been consistent. An average of 200,000 of these automobiles were purchased annually, up from 120,000 in the first year. Sales were up and down, but not by the same margins as the previous Mustang generation. The 4th generation sold 1,562,529 units in the United States. As promised, here are the market prices for the 5 most valuable versions of the 4th generation Ford Mustang. Prices for the 1994 to 2004 GT range from $4,200 to $21,600, making it the most common and least collectible model. The 1995 SVT Cobra R follows, with prices ranging from $10,000 to $36,000. Only 250 were built, and the combination of limited production and a track-oriented design made these Mustangs among the most valuable of their generation. Bullet's 2001 price range is $8,000 to $40,000. The Bullet, like other 4th generation Mustangs, is relatively inexpensive, but it appears to be transitioning from a used car to a collector's item. The value of a 2003 to 2004 Cobra SVT ranges from $11,250 to $37,500. Prices have remained relatively stable in recent years, indicating that they are no longer depreciating. The 2000 Cobra R is the most expensive 4th generation collectible, with prices ranging from $18,000 to $60,000. Limited run track-ready versions of any car are generally the most collectible, and the 4th generation Mustang is no exception. The 2000 Cobra R, which was built entirely in red, has seen a significant increase in value. That's all for today, guys. I'm sure you love this video, so hit that like button and stay tuned for more classic car videos.